Do you have more herbs than you can use? Herbs can be frozen or dried safely for later use. I am Megan Baumler, recording for Suzanne Dreesen, University of Minnesota Extension food safety educator. In this Preserving Herbs presentation, I highlight the do's and don'ts for preserving herbs. Pick herbs at peak flavor when flower buds first appear, before they are fully open. Harvest in the morning to minimize wilting. Select fresh, disease, and insect-free leaves and stems. Wash leaves on the stems under running water. Gently shake to remove excess water. Pat dry on paper towels. Frozen herbs are great to use in cooked dishes. They become limp when thawed and aren't suitable for garnishes. You have 3 options to freeze herbs. Option 1 is to place washed sprigs or leaves in a freezer wrap or in an airtight freezer bag or container. Option 2 is to spread them on a tray or pan and place them in the freezer. When frozen solid, pack into airtight containers. The third option is great for soups and stews. Dice washed herbs. Pack 1 teaspoon of herbs into each cube of an ice cube tray. Fill with water and freeze. Once frozen, put frozen cubes into an airtight container and freeze. Drying is the easiest method to preserve herbs. Drying exposes the leaves, flowers, or seeds to warm, dry air in a well-ventilated area so that moisture evaporates. There are 4 methods to dry herbs: indoor air drying, the microwave oven, a gas or electric oven, or a dehydrator. Let's look at each of these methods. Indoor air or room drying is an option for sturdy herbs like rosemary, sage, thyme, and parsley. String or tie herbs in bundles and hang to dry. For tender herbs like basil, oregano, tarragon, and mint with high moisture content, put herbs in a paper bag with the stems up, sticking out of the bag. Close opening with its string. Tear or punch holes in the sides to allow air to circulate. Herbs are dry when leaves crumble and stems break. Herbs take about 1 to 2 weeks to air dry. To microwave, place herbs on a paper towel. Microwave on high for 1 minute. Leaves should crumble off stem. If not dried, continue in 30-second increments. Oven drying is especially good for mint, sage, or bay leaf. Remove the leaves and dry individually instead of drying whole stems. Spread washed herbs in a single layer on a shallow pan. Dry at temperatures of 110 to 130 degrees Fahrenheit. The pilot light on a gas oven or the oven light in an electric oven is enough heat for overnight drying. Stir herbs occasionally. Dehydrator drying is a fast and easy way to dry high-quality herbs. Set thermostat to 95 to 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Place washed herbs in a single layer on dehydrator trays. Drying time varies from 1 to 4 hours. Check your dehydrator instruction booklet for exact drying times. Check often until leaves crumble and stems break when bent. Don't crush leaves before storing. Crushed herbs lose flavor quicker. Store in airtight containers or jars with tight-fitting lids. Store dried herbs in a cool, dry, dark area away from light and heat for 3 months, or freeze for up to a year. Crush when ready to use. Dried herbs are 3 to 4 times stronger than fresh herbs. Use 1/4 to 1/3 of the amount listed in a recipe calling for fresh herbs. Flavored vinegars with herbs can add great flavor to food. Be sure to use a tested recipe from a reliable source and follow the instructions exactly. Store the flavored vinegar in the refrigerator. Toss if you see signs of mold or if the product is bubbly, cloudy, or slimy. Herbs and oils are both low in acid. Together, they could support the growth of the disease-causing Clostridium botulinum bacteria, which causes botulism. Oils may be flavored with herbs if made for fresh use. For safety's sake, store in the refrigerator and use within 2 to 3 days. Because of the botulism risk, there are no home canning instructions for herb and oil mixtures or pesto. Freezing these products is the only option. Dry or freeze herbs to spice up food all year long. Thanks for listening.